Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Matthews here. Also, we are on day 5 of Halloween Hysteria. I'm so happy with this series so far. Oh my god, my voice sounds like shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm never smoking ever again. Oh my God. Anyway, hope you guys are doing lovely. This is Halloween Hysteria, where for the month of October, we are doing readings that are in alignment with a Halloween theme each week. We have a specific theme that we're moving through. Today is the last day of week number 1, and this week we focused on Twilight. So we're finishing up this Twilight theme with photos, collages for you to choose from. I got these off of Pinterest. And we're tapping into why you're a mystery to him. Think about in the Twilight series, Bella was a something I can't remember the name of. And what that means is that she had a superpower, and her superpower was that certain powers did not affect her. Okay. And Edward also had a power, and he had the power of reading minds, but Edward could not read Bella's mind because Bella had a power of not being mind read. I can't think of the name, girl. Okay. I usually don't work on weekends. We're just gonna do the best that we can with what we have, okay? I'm just gonna let my brain go through the motions. And whatever facts of this television movie that she can't remember, it's gonna be okay with me. Anyway, so why are you a mystery to him and so intriguing? Edward could read everybody's mind, and naturally, because he's a Scorpio, this is not official. This is just my strong belief. I'm sorry. What else could he be? He was so drawn and intrigued by her and her mystery because he couldn't really figure her out. And that makes sense. Everybody else is very easy to figure out because you know their thoughts and you know their motivations and you know all of these things. But Edward did not know this about Bella, right? He doesn't know what she's thinking. He doesn't know what's alive within her. And he is intrigued by this. He's obsessed by this. He's so obsessed. He breaks into her home, watches her while she's sleeping. Mind you, they end up getting married. Anyway, there's 3 pictures on the screen. We're tapping into your person, maybe next in love. You don't have to have a specific person, but why are you such a mystery to him? A mystery to him that he is so obsessed with. A lock that he cannot pick. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Is my brain fried? Sister, turn on. A lock that he cannot pick. What is that thing called, y'all? You know the thing, a lock. You know, but like a lock that has like numbers on it. You know what the hell I'm talking about? Anyway. Let's move on because we don't have time. We don't have time to finish this. Also, I'm not under the influence right now. Okay. Where am I? Yes, there's 3 pictures in front of you on the screen. Pick the picture or pictures that stand out the most to you. This is a live stream, so the timestamps will be added to the description box the second that I get done here. And speaking of that, yeah, let me open up my notes app so that I can record the timestamps. Okay, we've done enough chit-chatting. Let's get into it with pile number 1. Hello, my lovely pile number 1s. How are you, Bookie? Today, we are tapping into your romantic life. Maybe you have a specific person in mind, maybe you don't. However, we're going to be tapping into, oh my God, please. Okay. I don't know why my brain is fighting for her life right now. Okay. Thank you. Okay. We're tapping into what's coming next in love and why you're so mysterious to him. Or if you already have a person, why are you the mystery that he is obsessed with? Girl, I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. Give me just a. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You get me. I get you. We understand each other. Give me a second because I have to actually. Fuck. Okay. I might just do that over again. I'm not going to start this live stream over. That's just not going to happen. But. Oh, I'll just start pile number 1 over. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I guess I could leave that there, huh? Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading for realsies this time. In today's video, we are tapping into why are you a mystery to him that he is absolutely obsessed with, okay? Maybe you have a specific person on your mind. Maybe you don't have a specific person on your mind. Regardless, let's tap into the energy and just take what resonates, Diva, okay? All right. Okay, so for everybody who chose pile number 1, why is my pile number 1 a mystery to our person? Why is my pile number 1 a mystery? I love these collages, don't you? Why is my pile number 1 a mystery? While I'm shuffling, this is such a great time for you to be liking the video. We have the Sacred Fire. Why is my pile number 1 such a mystery? With the 6 of Pentacles. Ha! This is so funny. And we have the Mask. Yeah, he's obsessed with you. And he can't figure you out. Because he's never had a bad bitch before. And when I say that he's never had a bad bitch before, I mean, he's never had a bad bitch who was in her personal development bag. You know what I'm saying? He's never had a bad bitch who was in her Phoenix era. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are someone who transforms all of the time. The person that you were when you met him is not the woman who stands before him today. The person that you were 3 months ago is not the woman that you are today. And still, and somehow, you are incredibly stubborn. Because we have the 6 of Pentacles. This is a bull. Okay? Taurus energy. You don't have to be a Taurus. You could be. You could have some Taurus energy in your chart for sure. You are such a stubborn, unchanging person. And I kind of feel like, you change everything except the things that this person wants you to change, which I'm not saying that this person wants you to change because you're not good enough or different things like that. It's just, there's certain behaviors, certain stubborn attitudes that you have that are constant but you're constantly changing and you're constantly evolving and you're constantly growing and you're never the same person. They have to keep up with you. Okay? Like the fucking Kardashians. They have to tune in to every episode, because if they miss an episode, if they miss a week, if they miss a month, if they miss a quarter of your life, they've missed out on so much. It's like the change is happening all of the time. Somehow right in front of their eyes, somehow they're not getting it and understanding exactly what's going on. I don't understand how you're transforming in the way that you do. And still, of all of the things that you choose to release, of all of the things that you change, of all of the things that you transcend, of all of the things that you heal from, of all of the things that you overcome, all of the things that you could change about yourself, the things you decide to keep. Pile number one. Your person perceives you to be someone who has a fucking like attitude. You're a diva, bitch. Viva la diva. Viva la diva. Yes. Yes, pal number one. Your person thinks you're a fucking diva. Diva. You're a diva. Pal number one, comment down below. I'm a diva. Is this resonating with you? Is this true? Is this a reflection of your character? Or are you like, no, me? An attitude problem? Me? No. Nobody's ever said that about me. Tell me. Give me your feedback in the comment section. Also, I feel like if this is part number one, you definitely do have an attitude. So if that doesn't resonate with you, then this probably isn't your reading, sister. With this Taurus energy, yeah. Okay, this is the kind of person who you can hold a grudge. You hold a fucking grudge. Why am I laughing? This is not funny. It's not funny. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's a little silly. It's a little, I'll giggle. Okay. This person thinks that you're a mystery because they're trying to figure out who is the true you. Who are you? Who are you really? And with the energy of the mask, it's like this person, like they're trying to figure out if you're a bad person, which is really funny. And I'm not saying, I don't know. I feel like this person is suspicious because we're talking about why are you a mystery? And so this person does have their own kind of Edward quality, right? Where they can just read other people really easily. They can understand, like, this person meets people and this person knows immediately, like, oh, this person just wants to connect with me because I know XYZ other person and they think that they're going to use me to get ahead and to benefit from my network, right? This person meets people and they're like, oh, I know that this person just wants to be in a relationship with me because they think that I have money and they want my money. This person meets people and they can understand very early on what someone's motivations are for reaching out to them, for connecting with them and all of this stuff. With you, I feel like this person, what they originally, how they perceived you to be and what they thought that you were and like what they thought that you like wanted from them or the kind of person that you were or like your character is very completely different from what you actually are. This person feels confused because they feel like at some point they like mislabeled you as something, okay? They mislabeled you as something. And so they're trying to wrap their head around, like, who are you really. And I feel like this person is really interested in your motivations. Like, who are you and why do you do the shit that you do? I don't really understand. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Why is pile number one the mystery that they're obsessed with? We have the star seed. Why is pile number one the mystery that they're obsessed with? No. This person, I feel like you are like an alien superstar. Word to Beyonce. And you're very different from anyone that this person has ever met. And think about it. In the movie, Edward is 117 years old. He meets Bella. Bella is the first person whose mind he can't read. We don't find out until like 4 fucking movies in that being a power blocker, what the hell ever, is a thing. We don't even know that. We don't even realize that Bella has this power and unique ability that she's had since she was a human. We just know that Edward can't read her mind. So I'm definitely getting a very strong parallel where this person meets people who are very earthly. Like, that's exactly how to describe it. This person meets people who are very earthly. So this person, I would say his perception of the world is that people are very one-dimensional. They're very simple and they're very plain and they don't think a lot and they don't... I'm sorry. I don't know why this is funny. This person feels like... my goodness. This person feels like there's someone who likes to think 30 steps ahead. There's someone who's thinking in the long term. There's somebody who's thinking about where they want to be 500 million years from now. Most people are only thinking about the short term. Most people are only thinking about where they want to be at the end of the year or where they want to be this month or, they want to buy their next house, but they're not thinking about, the cost that it's going to take to keep up a house, repair a house, renovate a house, property taxes, different things like that. The things that go into home ownership. People don't typically think about that shit. They just think, well, I don't know what people typically think, but for this example, people typically think, I just want to buy a home, so I'm just going to get the down payment and I'm just going to, fix my credit up pretty good. And then I'm just going to get a loan from the bank and then I'm just going to buy a home and then that's going to be that on that. It's like this person considers themselves to be someone who is unique with how they think and how they approach life. And so this person is meeting with people and connecting with people, and a lot of people are very short-sighted in this person's perception. And he feels like he connects with people who are very like materialistic, where they want a specific material thing, like, I don't know, like they want to get married because everybody else is married and the world is going to look at them weird if they don't get married by the time that they're 30, or they want to buy a house, or they have to buy a car, or they have to live in this kind of neighborhood and they have to do this kind of thing because the world expects it of them and they care so much about the way that other people view them. This person is used to people who care so much about how the world perceives them. And I feel like you don't. This is very Aquarian. We have the star seed energy. this person feels like you don't give a shit about the things that most people give a shit about. So I feel like you kind of like throw this person for a loop, basically, where they don't really understand what motivates you because you're not motivated in the same way that everybody else is motivated. And that's what makes you a mystery to this person. And that's what makes this person have so many questions. But I also feel like you're not, I also feel like you're not an open book because we have no here. So I feel like you're a woman who has really strong boundaries. And I feel like you're a woman who just like will straight up tell this person no, will straight up tell other people no. I don't feel like you're someone who is readily giving out information about your like personal life or your ambitions or the things that you're creating, the things that you're making. It's like this person sees you undergoing a transformation. They don't really understand what your end goal is. Like they know that you're working towards something. They know that you want something. With the energy of the Six of Pentacles, you probably do want money. You probably do want, growth and expansion and all of these things. Taurus energy is very Venusian. You probably do like nice things. You probably do have expensive tastes. Like you have certain markers of my God. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I forget this is this microphone is really good. I'm sitting here coughing and hooting and hollering in your ear. I'm sorry. I feel like you are somebody who has different motivations than other people. And that's what this person finds to be confusing. They don't get it. They don't understand where you're going. They don't understand what you're creating. They don't understand, again, why you make the choices and decisions that you make. This person just feels like you move throughout the world in a really weird way. They look at you and they think, I would have made a different choice, or other people would have made a different choice, or if other people had your talent, or if other people had your degrees, or if other people had your intelligence, or if other people had blah, 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 then they would have done this, or they would have done that, or they would have blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't understand why you're doing this when XYZ different path would have worked for you, or you could have done blah, blah, blah. Like, this person is analyzing, like, the fuck out of your behavior, pile number one, and they don't get it. They don't understand it. They feel like there's some sort of hidden motive that they just don't have an awareness of, and they don't think that you would tell them. Not because they think that you're a bad person, but because you kind of live your life on a need-to-know basis. This person feels like your life is a mystery where it's like it's basically a need-to-know thing. And I feel like I already said that, where everybody doesn't need to know. I'm hearing that it was like a viral TikTok sound or whatever. And it was of a guy, and he would just say like, you in my business, don't do that. And it's that kind of energy. You don't like people in your business. You don't like people pocket watching you. You don't like people snooping around like in your energy. You don't like people trying to get like information on you. You don't like that. And I might even go so far as to say you have a carefully crafted public image, and you don't go away from that. And so this person is like, I want to know. They feel like you have a secret and they want to know what it is, but not like you have a secret like you're hiding from the world. It's like you are an exclusive club, and they want membership into this exclusive club because they want to know what goes on inside. They want to know what it looks like inside of your house. They want to know what goes on inside of your mind. They want to know what your thought process is. They want to know what your goals are. They want to know what you're moving towards. They want to know what's coming next. They want to know what you're working on. They want to know what you're creating. They want to know everything. This person wants to know everything, and I feel like your response to them is just no. And I feel like that kind of drives this person crazy. Because I think this person, I think that they go about getting information on you I feel like they go about getting information on you in like secretive ways. Think about the movie in Twilight. Edward is stalking Bella before he speaks to her. A different guy is asking Bella to prom, parking lots distance away. Bella says, no, I can't go to prom. I have to go visit my mom in Florida. Can't take those tickets back. Edward is listening to the conversation by listening to the thoughts in the other guy's mind. He's sick. He's sick. Then he starts interrogating Bella, like, why are you going to Florida? What's in Florida? She's like, oh, no hi? What happened to hello? No introduction? So I feel like this person is trying to get information about you, about your goals, about your past, about all of these different things. And maybe they can find some stuff, or maybe they can see some stuff, but they can't see everything that they want to see. And I feel like it drives them fucking crazy. Yeah. They feel like you're stubborn. They don't understand your motives. They want to be inside of the club so they can get all of the secrets so they can understand. And then they're going to be feeling like fulfilled and like satisfied and like special and like chosen. This person wants to be in my God. This person wants to be in your inner circle. So fucking bad. Okay, pal number one. So comment down below. Give me some moon emojis if this resonated with you, if you're claiming this message. This was really good. And don't forget to check out my latest workshop bundle. It is so amazing. There's a meditation, a visualization, and a scripting exercise. It's a video where I'm asking you scripting questions, and it is pre-timed out for you. And you're going to be scripting out an entire scenario where you are with your person in this committed relationship. And it's basically a bundle that's made to shift your energy and also give your mind something else to do. For those of you that aren't in a relationship or in a connection and a commitment and you want to be in one, it can get so frustrating when you're looking around the world and, you know, experiencing life as a single person. You can feel frustrated and hopeless at times. And instead of downward spiraling and getting way too deep into the tarot readings and things like that online, I like to script. I like to visualize. I like to meditate. And that is how I can shift energy so beautifully and attract better and better things into my life. So if you want my support and some great resources, it's $13. So click the link in the description box, get your copy of your bundle, and enjoy. It's really amazing. And my voice doesn't sound like this in the bundle at all. So get into it. I'm actually, we have to create a new bundle for next week. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna record another meditation. We're gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure something out. I'm gonna get my voice together. I pinky swear. Okay. Anyway, love you, pal number one, and I'll see you in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, let's move on. No. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. We are tapping into why are you a mystery to him that he is obsessed with. This is Halloween HyStERiA. This is our last Twilight reading of the month. I'm super excited, and I love the collages. I got them off of Pinterest. They're so cute. Okay, why are you a mystery? Okay. We have the sun. Why are you a mystery to him? Why are you a mystery to him? The Karmic Soul Tribe. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The sun, the Karmic Soul Tribe family. Oh my God. You guys. My brain is okay. My brain is fine. Everyone, her brain is okay. Okay. The Karmic Soul Tribe, the family. You are a mystery to him because he doesn't understand why he feels the way that he feels about you. He feels a deep connection. And he feels this like recognition where he just, he's like, I know you. I know you. We've talked about this before. You know, when you have a soulmate connection with someone and you know them, even though you don't know them, you know them, like you know their personality. I had an experience once, years ago, with a man who infuriates me. And the first time that I spoke to this man, I was really irritated. And I remember feeling irritated because he wasn't responding to my message. And I was really fucking irritated. And I was like, I remember, I think I was like in my living room. And I was just like, really, Darius? That's not his name, but let's say that it is, right? And I'm like, really, Darius? And it was weird because it was like, it came out of my mouth And I felt some kind of way towards him, but then I was shocked at how I felt towards him because I was saying the phrase in a way as if I'm like, I don't know, like I know him. I can't describe it, but I didn't feel like when I messaged him like I was talking to a stranger, I just didn't, which didn't make sense because he was a stranger. But I didn't feel like that. And I don't know why. And that's how your person feels. They feel towards you how I felt towards Darius. Well, maybe they're not infuriated with you, but they're feeling this feeling of comfort and feeling this feeling of home and feeling this feeling of understanding and feeling this feeling of knowing. You know when you meet someone and you just know them. Like, you just know their temperament, or you just know their behavior, or you just know the way that they are. And you're just like, I feel like I know you. And this person feels like that towards you. They have very warm feelings for you. And they feel a great sense of happiness when you're around. And the way that they feel with you is unlike the way that they have felt with anyone else. It's very abnormal for this person to feel so connected to someone in this way. Okay. Hold on, oh, okay. Pile number 3. You're mysterious to them. We have the star. You're mysterious to them because you make this person want to be in like a we. Okay, that's a song by Mac Miller and CeeLo Green, I think. I think the title of the song is literally We. And in the song, he basically says, we, does he say we sound better, we look better? We is better than you and me. So I like us being together. I like us being a we, W-E, instead of us being separate, instead of it being just you and just me. This person feels a desire for partnership with you and a desire to merge with you in a way that is very unique. And then we have the star. And this is the stump of a tree. And there's rings in the tree. And you know how with trees, the rings can tell you like how many millions and billions and trillions of years the trees have like been alive. This person feels like a fucking past life connection with you or something, girl. This person feels like They just keep saying it. Like, this person feels like they have known you for like lifetimes or for like ever. Like, you and this person go way back. And when I say you and this person go way back, I mean, like, you guys go back centuries. Like, I don't know. I'm not the most perfect person to be channeling this message because I don't really do a lot of the past life stuff, you know? I don't really look into it. I don't really give a shit. I'm going to be honest. So if you're somebody who does resonate with past lives and different things like that, then do your own research on it. But if that's something that resonates with you, then I feel like that would also resonate with this person. Like, this feeling of knowing you for a very long time. Let's see. We need a different deck if I can get my cards to come out of this without going all over the dang place. No, not that one. Hold on, I'm finding the perfect deck. Why is pile number 2 so mysterious to this person? I feel like the connection that they feel towards you is the most mysterious thing for them. Why is pile number 2 so mysterious to this person? We have quantum jump. I feel like you came out of nowhere in this person's life. I feel like you make this person like contemplate the meaning of life and like the universe and like God and like, excuse me, I burped. And like the universe and like serendipity, synchronicity, miracles. Because this person feels like you came out of nowhere. Is that true, pile number 2? Comment down below, tell me. Did you manifest this person out of nowhere? Did you show up in this person's life out of nowhere? Quantum jump, quantum leap. This feels like overnight success, overnight. All of a sudden, you're here, and all of a sudden, my life is changing, and all of a sudden, I think differently and I feel differently. This person feels like you came into their life and you just tore everything upside down. You tore everything apart. You flipped their life upside down. The person that they are and the way that they think today is nothing close to who they were before they knew you. There's a very clear split in their life of who they were before they knew you and who they are now after having known you. And this person is like, I don't even understand, like, how we met. I don't even understand how you got here. I don't even understand how you found me. I don't even understand. I feel like this person says that a lot. Maybe they say that a lot to you. Maybe they say that a lot to themselves. But this person's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how I met this woman who has changed and transformed my life so much with the energy of the star and the sun. You've brought so much healing into his life. He wants to connect with you, but also you make him feel even more stronger, like with his own sense of self. He wants to connect with you and be with you and be in a partnership with you. Also, he's more authentically himself and independent and his own person than he's ever been. How are these two things happening at the same time? You're impacting him on a personal level. You're impacting him in terms of the relationship that the two of you share. It's just nonstop impact. It's kind of like there's not a part of this person that you have not touched. There's not an aspect of this person's life that you have not transformed. They think about you all the time. You influence the way that they think. You influence the way that they perceive the world, the things that you share with them, the things that you teach them, the conversations that the two of you have. They go off and have other conversations with other people completely fucking removed from you. You're not in that room. And still, your presence and your influence and what the fuck is that called? They're showing me like a wave. What's that called? When there's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have in the ocean and you put a droplet of water, or you have a body of water and you put a droplet of water, and then it like creates a ripple. That's what it is. There's a ripple effect. You have had a ripple effect on this person's life. And they don't understand why you influence them in the way that you do. You're mysterious to them, and they're obsessed about it because they don't understand why they feel the connection to you that they feel and why you're such an important person in their life and how you got into their life. Like, it literally feels like you're a plant from Jesus. You're a Jesus plant. You're an undercover super spy for the Lord. You're an undercover agent. You're a secret agent, and you are infiltrating into this person's life to change them for good. And that's this person's theory. This person's theory is that God maneuvered and sent you into their life to, I heard, right some wrongs, heal some stuff, change some stuff, shift some stuff, elevate some stuff, shake some shit up, kill off some shit that's no longer working, that was never working, stop trying to make fetch happen, you know? And this person is like, I'm sorry, I yawned. This person feels like they are a better person because they know you, because they've met you, because they've interacted with you, because they've come across you. You feel like a unicorn in a forest. Think about Edward and Bella in the movie Twilight. Bella moved to Forks because Bella's mom found love and then moved to Florida because her husband is like a minor league baseball player or whatever. So then Bella went back to her original hometown to live with her dad. It's been years. I think like over a decade since Bella's been in Forks. And she just so happens to get back to Forks at the same time that the Cullens are there. The Cullens could have been there 10 years ago. They could have been undercover as teenagers 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because they stay the same age and they matriculate a lot, right? They could have been teenagers at that high school while Bella was 4 years old living in Forks. But they moved to Forks as high school freshmen a couple of years before Bella's parents or her mom and her stepdad do all the moving and whatever. It's weird and it's serendipitous that those moves would be orchestrated and they would find themselves at the same place at the same time. I feel like this person contemplates things like that when it comes to the two of you. How serendipitous that we would find ourselves at the same place at the same time. Comment down below serendipity if that resonates with you. How serendipitous, how ironic, how weird, how spiritual, how magical. And it makes them feel like something else was involved. Someone else was involved. God, angels, universe, ancestors. Someone else was involved. Because how did that happen? So I think this person sees you as an angel sent from heaven. And they feel like you were made to bring this happiness and joy and healing into their lives. And you also make them more of a believer in like soulmates and divine intervention and like God and the spiritual. Okay, pile number 2. This was super good. And if you are still manifesting love, then I totally recommend that you check out my latest workshop bundle. It's really amazing. It's called A Cozy Fall Night Inside. And in the bundle is a forgiveness integration meditation, which is going to help you do inner child healing work so you can forgive and clear space. Because when it comes to manifestation, we don't allow ourselves to receive and maintain our desires when we have resentment, anger, old pain, and old stories in the way. So the meditation helps you clear shit out. There's a visualization to help you tap in and see yourself with your soulmate. And then there's a scripting workshop where the questions are timed for you, and I'm taking you through an exercise. As I ask you each question, you're building out the story and the experience of your ideal cozy fall night inside with your love. And as you script, not only will you be manifesting a lovely, cozy fall experience with your person, but you're also just manifesting a connection with a man who is reliable and trustworthy and committed to you. So it's a really, really great offering. You can get it for $13 by clicking the link in the description box. I love you lots. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading boot game. Today we're tapping into why are you a mystery to him? This is our last Twilight video. So I hope that you're enjoying it. This is Halloween HyStERiA, and next week we will have a new theme. So let's tap into this energy. Today's reading is inspired by Twilight, of course, and how Edward was super obsessed with Bella because she was a total mystery. So let's see. I think we need just a new deck. I don't think that's a good one for this. Yeah. Okay. Pile number 3. Why is pile number 3 a mystery? We have the King of Cups. We have the World. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. Pile number 3, you are a mystery to this man because you can see right through him. He feels that you're a mystery and he is obsessed with you because maybe you're very intuitive. Maybe you're really good at stalking, okay? This is one scenario. I'm going to give you the example that's coming to me. This doesn't have to resonate, okay? This is the kind of woman who you could be on Instagram and you could go through your person's followers or following or whatever. And then you could be like, this is the profile of the girl that you slept with before. Not saying that he cheated. This could have been, he slept with her 17 years ago, you know? This is the profile of the girl that you slept with. And he's like, okay. And who told you that? Okay. I feel like this person feels, I always feel like somebody's watching me. And I have no privacy. This person feels like you're watching him. This person feels like you have set up cameras in his home. You broke in, like Edward broke in and entered into Bella's home. You broke into his house. You set up tiny, microscopic cameras all over the place. You're watching him. He just can't prove it. I'm sorry. 9 of Swords. You're watching him. He just can't prove it. Because there's no, how would you know that? How would you know? No, because how would you know that? That's what this person asks himself. Maybe that's what this person asks you. How would you know that? Who told you that? Who did you talk to? You know, if you've had an experience, I'm not saying you've had an experience with this person and like other women or whatever, but if you did have an experience with other women, this person is like, are you doing the whole going, did somebody come to you as a woman and DM you and tell you, hey, like, hey girly, just looking out for you. So I know that you're talking to such and such person, but I used to talk to him and he actually blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. He's like, is that what you're doing? Is that what they're doing? They're talking about me? They have me in one of those Facebook groups. Are we dating the same guy? They have me on the little tea app where they're spilling the beans. They're telling you everything about who I am and what I've done allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This person is funny. They're funny. How did you know? How do you know the things that you know? And pile number 3, I think you're fucking hilarious because this person is like, how do you know? And you're like, well, you told me. And this person is like, I know I did not tell you. And you're like, well, you did. You did. Because 1,000,001 different people commented on this Instagram post, but this is the only comment that you didn't like or respond to. So I thought that that was weird. So then I clicked on our profile. I feel like this person communicates a lot to you through their behavior, through the things that they do, through the things that they don't do. And you are very observant. And this person tries to be controlled because this is the King of Cups energy. And the person is a big mountain that basically has a hole cut out of it. And a ship is going through the hole that's been cut out of this mountain. So this person is very controlled, particular about like their own behavior and different things like that, right? Somebody might say, this person thinks that they're slick, you know? And I'm not saying that this person is sneaky. I'm not necessarily getting a sneaky energy. I feel like this person, how can I say this? I feel like this person is sneaky, but I don't necessarily think that this person is sneaky like with third parties. I just think that they're a sneaky person. You understanding what I'm saying? Like they're just a sneaky person. Like sometimes, I'm sorry, Scorpios, but I have to just be honest. Like sometimes you'll be dealing with somebody who's a Scorpio or they have like Scorpio placements, whatever. And they'll be doing some like underhanded weird shit. And you're like, okay. Oh my God, you guys, I have to tell you this story. Okay, this is like an actual thing that happened. So I went out with a guy and it was not supposed to be a date. It was just me meeting up with an old friend and then shit just was really weird. So I was out with this guy and I'm typically really generous with my friends. That's just, I don't know, we just kind of have a code of generosity. And I feel like that's something that I've observed with girls and women in general. I pick up the tab here, you pick up the tab here, I'm gonna buy this, okay, I'm gonna buy this, you know, we're rushing to pull out our cards first at the restaurant, we're calling dibs for who's gonna pay, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's love there, and there's no scorekeeping, and it's just free, and there's just a mutual generosity there, and that's the way that I do my friendships. And so I was out with this guy, and I was going to give him money because he picked me up. So I was just going to give him money, you know, like for his time and like gas and things like that. And then we get to the place, we're at this bar, we're going to have drinks. And the bartender asks me to, if the bartender asks, is it going to be one tab or like 2 separate checks, whatever. So he's like, you can just pay for my beer instead of giving me gas money, which is fine, but it was weird and it was underhanded. And he did that multiple times where I ended up buying him 2 beers and paying for pool completely. And it was less than like $25 for the drink that I had, his 2 drinks, and for us to play pool. It wasn't the most crazy thing in the world. But I end up paying for our entire night out, and he's being really weird, and he's being really underhanded, and he's like trying to be like sneaky and manipulative. And I'm observing him, and I'm like, this is really weird, because if you weren't being fucking weird right now, I would have bought you a beer and I still would have given you money because the kind of person that I am, he had asked me to give him $10 for gas. And I was like, well, that's a little bit of money. I'm probably at least going to give you 20 because you're driving like all the way across town and all this stuff. I was going to give him more, but because he was being sneaky and weird and underhanded, I gave him what I gave him. And it was like, I can't imagine that you're under the impression that you're swindling money out of me and free drinks, question mark. But I'm under the impression that you just got a fraction of what I would have been willing to give you had you not been fucking weird and tried to manipulate me and piss me off. So that's kind of the energy. Sometimes the guy that I mentioned, he's a Sagittarius naturally, but he has Scorpio placements, right? Sometimes dealing with certain people, no shade, I'm a Scorpio rising, dealing with certain people and certain vibrations of Scorpio energy, and they do that weird shit, and it's like, you didn't even need to be sneaky. You didn't even need to do that. That wasn't necessary. There are people in the world who will just be nice and kind to you, but you operate living in a world where every man has to be for themselves and you have to always be thinking a million steps ahead of people so that you can win and come out on top. You didn't have to do that. Sometimes people are just fucking kind. Sometimes people just are good-hearted. Sometimes people are just fucking generous, right? You obviously are not used to that. I can see that. Never speak to me again. So this person kind of has that kind of sneaky energy, which I think I described it really well, where it's like being used to and expecting people to operate in a negative way and try to get one over on them. So they're constantly trying to get one over on other people first or position themselves so that other people are not getting one over on them. I don't know. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So there's some sort of sneaky behavior that this person just has and exhibits. And you call shit out. Like, I'm not even saying this person is doing something bad or doing something wrong, but you call shit out. And I don't know what type of person you're dealing with, pile number 3. Because they're showing me a scenario of somebody who will just like tell a lie, basically. Just because, okay? Just for like shits and giggles. And you'll like call this person out when they lied about something that they didn't even need to lie about. Like, that wasn't going to impact the way that you saw them. That wasn't going to impact your perception of them. And you're just kind of like, why would you lie about that? And then this person is like, oh, you knew that I was lying? And it's like, well, of course I knew that you were lying. I feel like you guys have that kind of dynamic. Because the Page of Wands in this card is a woman. She has this big ass magnifying glass. And it's over one of her eyes. You are like a fucking detective. You are Inspector Gadget. And this person does little things, and you're like, your behavior is communicating to me that you're doing XYZ different thing. And this person is like, well, how did you... Okay, I don't understand how you could have possibly known that. And you're like, well, to anybody who pays an ounce of attention, it would be really incredibly fucking obvious. And so I feel like you're a mystery to this person because you know things about them and you observe them and you have a certain understanding of them that they feel like other people don't have. Or if other people do have that understanding of them, they just don't say it. You know, sometimes people are able to be manipulative and underhanded and all of this other stuff just because people are polite. And they know that you're not going to make a fuss and they know that you're not going to blah, blah, blah. So they just say the thing and they hope that you will, you know, just go along with it. But that's not the kind of person that you are. You're going to see something, say something. Yeah, comment down below, pile number 3. See something, say something, because that's the kind of person that you are. You see some weird shit, you're going to call it out. You see some weird fucking behavior, you're like, I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Not round here. Not round here. And this person finds that to be intriguing because most people don't do that. Most people don't call this person out on their behavior. Most people don't see through the facade. Most people don't give a shit to see through the facade. Most people just accept what's told to them. This is kind of similar to pile number 1. And you, pile number 3, are like in a league of your own. You could be far away from this person because we have the world, and the world sometimes will reference like long distances. You could be far away from this person and still be able to point out their behavior and call them out on bullshit, basically. And this person is like, how did you do that? When this person behaves in a way that contradicts how they really feel or contradicts what's really alive within them, you call it out. And it doesn't have to be an argument. I don't know, you just say something or you do something. And both of you know that you basically see this person. And so I feel like they go back, like when they're alone, when they're by themselves, they sit and they think and they contemplate about how you know the shit that you know and what you said and what it means and what is your perception of them, and do you see them for who they truly are? And I'm not trying to say that this person is like a bad person underneath it all and all this stuff, but they're just somebody who's not honest about who they are or how they feel, but you know the honest truth. Even when it's not being communicated to you. And that's what makes you a mystery that they are obsessed with. How did you know that? Who told you that? Also, your eyes. This person feels like when you're looking at them in your eyes, when you're looking at them in your eyes, it looks like you can see them. There's something about your eye contact, the way that your eyes look, that just makes them feel naked, basically. You look at them, I don't know, maybe you give this person a look. I don't know. Are you dating this person? What the hell is going on? If this shit resonates with you, pile number 3, you have to comment down below and tell me, because I have no idea what the fuck is going on with this. You look at this person in a way that basically communicates to them, like, I know that you're lying, or I know that you're joking, or I know that you're basically trying to be something that you're not. Oh my God. I'm sitting here and I just like keep getting examples of men that I know with Scorpio placements who do this. Okay. Years ago, everything is always years ago, but it really did take place years ago. This was like 2020, probably 2020, maybe 2021, maybe the end of 2020, summer 2020, whatever. No, probably 2021. I don't know. This was years ago. And there was a guy, and pretty sure he's a Virgo, and he has a Scorpio moon and like a Sagittarius rising. And I think he has a Scorpio moon. And I'm pretty sure it's Scorpio something. And I'm having a conversation with this man. And he's like a painter. He's an artist, okay? He does a lot of different like art and shit like that. And one of the things that he does is paint. And we're having this conversation. And it's so cringe because he says to me a fucking is his name Bob Ross? A fucking Bob Ross quote that everyone knows, where basically Bob Ross is like, oh, in art, there are no mistakes in art, just happy accidents or some shit like that, right? Happy accidents. Bob Ross, literally, when you start typing happy accidents, it fucking pops up. It is so, everybody knows that fucking phrase. But the way that this man said it to me, he said it to me as if he just came up with that shit off the dome. Off the fucking dome. Like, he's so deep. He's so thoughtful. He's so brilliant. He's like 11 years older than me, mind you. He's like this like really wise, older, successful artist guy. And he can like help me and like all this other stuff. Ugh. And I'm just standing there and I'm like, you've insulted me multiple times. You've insulted my intelligence by assuming that I would not know that really, really famous quote from Bob Ross. You've also insulted my intelligence by thinking that you could lie to me and I wouldn't know. And what? So this person is kind of giving that energy. Like, why are you lying? And you don't have to lie. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to behave in that way. Nobody forced you to do that. So I feel like this person just does shit and you're looking at them like, nobody forced you to behave in that way. Nobody forced you to do that. Nobody forced you to say that. The hell is going on? And this person is like, how did you know? You know what this is giving? One of the funniest videos on the fucking internet. There's a little black boy and his mom is recording him. And she's like, you didn't have any of the powdered donuts. He's like, no. He's like, I swear to you. The video never fails to make me laugh. He's like, I did not have a single donut. Zero. None. I didn't have any of the donuts. And so his mom mom tells him, go look at the mirror in the living room. Mind you, the little boy has white powdered donut powder on his face. So he goes to look in the mirror. He comes back into the kitchen. And his mom is like, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's really one of the funniest videos on the internet. He comes back into the kitchen. His mom was like, do you want to change your story? How many powdered donuts do you have? The little boy. He says, I had one. Oh my God, please. I'm sorry. Okay, focus. I feel like that perfectly summarizes your connection with this person. They do shit that is so obvious, so obviously not true or lie or sneaky or just trying to be underhanded. And then you give them this like mother look or something. And they're like, oh my God, how did she know? How did she know that was me? How did she know? It's like, I just saw a video on TikTok where it was like, when I text him from my text now number and he responds with my name. You know what I mean? Like, if this person created a fake account to watch you on social media, you screenshot the fake account, you send it to this person, you're like, so what's up? And this person is like, how did you know? How did you know that it was me? How did you know that it was me? And you're like, well, I blocked you. And then this profile started watching my stories the day afterwards. How do you think I knew? You have to give me the tea, pal number 3. Because I have no idea what the hell is going on or if this reading even freaking resonates. This is not what I thought that we were going to be doing, but that was really funny. And I needed that laugh. So let me know if that resonated with you. Give me some like moon emojis. We can just do moon emojis for the entire video. If pile number 3 resonated with you, give me some moon emojis, okay? And don't forget to check out the Cozy Night Inside workshop. It is a meditation, visualization, and scripting exercise that's made to help you clear out energy from the past. So you're going to do inner child healing work around past relationships, resentments, fears, and all that good stuff. And then you're going to heal that inner child. You're going to integrate that inner child. And then you're going to visualize your desired relationship. And then as you move throughout the workshop, I'm going to ask you questions and they're already pre-timed. So I'm going to challenge you to tap into this energy to build out this scenario where you're having a cozy night inside with your lover. And what you're doing as you're moving through this workshop is you're building out a world where you have that beautiful relationship with a man who is committed to you and a man who has integrity, okay? So, yeah, if you're manifesting love right now, you definitely need this workshop. It's $13. The link is in the description box to grab your copy. Oh my goodness. Okay. I love you guys so much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.